Now we will discuss the Schrödinger equation. Schrödinger equation. It is a very important equation in quantum mechanics, and in quantum mechanics, or we can say wave mechanics. In first lecture of quantum mechanics, we have discussed the concept of wave packet, that this wave packet is a group, contains group of waves, each is slightly in difference with phase and amplitude. There are group of waves, we can say like this. There are various waves, these are slightly different in amplitude and phase, and they will interfere. So at this point where the amplitude is minimum, the probability of finding the particle or chances of finding the particle is 0, and where the amplitude is maximum, here the finding of particle is chances are more. So basically this is the wave packet concept, and the mathematical equation of this wave packet, mathematical equation of wave packet is known as Schrödinger equation. Schrödinger equation. So as I have told in my last lecture, that the wave packet is a physical representation of particle, and Schrödinger equation is the mathematical representation of particle. It is of Schrödinger equation is of two type. One is time independent equation, and second is time dependent equation. Two type of Schrödinger equation are there, time independent and time dependent. First we will discuss the time independent equation. Time independent equation. In physics, the general three-dimensional equation that we can write del square psi upon del x square, del square psi upon del y square, plus del square psi upon del z square is equal to 1 upon u square del square psi upon del t square. This is the general three-dimensional wave equation, which is in x, y, z and t. These are the position coordinate, and it is time. So, and psi is any arbitrary function. This equation we use in various places, like if I want to calculate the electrical conductivity or thermal conductivity, we use this equation. So it is generally three-dimensional wave equation. We can write it as this. So this we can write in short form. This it is written as del square psi is equal to 1 upon u square del square psi upon del t square, as del square is an operator, and we can write it as del square upon del x square, del square upon del y square, del square upon del z square. So in short form we can write it this. Now the solution of this equation psi, this equation 1, or both are same. So solution of equation 1, general solution, we can write that it will contain psi, x, y, z and t. All these four coordinates will be there. These are the position coordinates and time, and we can say that one function will be of phi x, y, z, and another function is e to the power minus iota omega t. One more function, that is time function, is e to the power minus iota omega t, and psi and phi x, y, z, that is the position coordinate system. Now if I differentiate it, del square psi upon del t square, then I will get this phi x, y, z, t will remain same. Two times we have to differentiate, so minus iota omega will come outside, and again minus iota omega will come outside. So minus plus, and iota will be minus. So we can write minus omega square psi phi x, y, z and e to the power minus iota omega t, or I can write it as minus omega square psi. So this is the value of del square psi upon del t square. So I can write del square psi is equals to minus omega square upon u square psi, or del square psi plus omega square upon u square psi is equals to 0. That this value del square psi upon del t square, we have substituted this in equation 1. So we got this value. Now we have u is equal to nu lambda and omega is equal to 2 pi nu. So u omega upon u, I can write 2 pi nu upon nu lambda. This nu is cancel out, and omega square upon u square is 4 pi square upon lambda square. So we can substitute this value in place of omega square upon u square. So we can have del square psi plus 4 pi square upon lambda square psi is equals to 0. Now here, up to this, we have not used any wave mechanics or quantum mechanics. Now we will use here lambda equal to h upon mv, that is de Broglie equation. De Broglie equation. So if I substitute, then it is del square psi plus 4 pi square lambda square, so it is h square m square v square psi is equals to 0. Now h upon 2 pi, normally we write as h cross, so we can write del square psi plus this h 4 pi square upon h square, we can write h cross square and m square v square, so it is m square v square upon h cross square is equal to 0 with psi. Now if the total energy of particle is equals to E and potential energy is suppose V, then kinetic energy Ke half mv square can be written as E minus V, or m square V square we can write 2m E minus V. So if I substitute the m square V square here, then it is del square psi is plus, in place of m square V square we can write this value, the 2m, so it is 2m E minus V upon h cross square psi is equals to 0, and this is known as Schrödinger time independent equation. Now it is a special case of this equation. We have a special case, that is free particle. A special case is free particle. Free particle means here we will have a concept that is potential energy. In our previous class, what we have, that if it is the ground earth, then potential energy is 0, and if we raise this by any height, then potential energy is mgh. The potential energy of particle, if it is raised by h height, then it is mgh. Now here the concept we will have a different, that half mv square potential energy total half mv square is equal to E minus V. That if the potential energy is 0, then total energy will be in terms of kinetic energy, and in that case V will be maximum, and V maximum we will call it as a free particle. And if there is any potential energy, suppose V is not equal to 0, then V will not be maximum, and we can say there is a restriction on the particle, that is its velocity will not be maximum. So this potential energy here V, capital V, we will represent by capital V, and we will call it as a restriction on the particle. We will, a new concept we are giving, that it will be work as restriction of the particle, that particle will not be free if there is a potential energy. So if V equal to 0, then potential energy 0, then particle will be free particle. So we can put in this equation V equal to 0, then the equation will be del square psi plus 2m E upon h cross square psi is equals to 0, and this equation is known as Schrodinger equation for free particle.